hip openers, then 10 to 12 pogo jumps where you just up on your heels like this.
We're starting with jumping jacks.
Up on your toes, right? So
jumping jacks first.
10 to 12 jumping jacks, 10 to 12 each hip open. And then just simple
really
hip openers.
Yeah.
10 to 12. What'd you say?
It's so hard to stand still.
It's hard to stand still.
Just
Yeah.
standing still. Circle around your block if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just means you got to do it more.
If it doesn't hurt, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. It's just pop.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
out
don't worry
and
about
out every time I do it.
You know what the popping means? You're alive.
After
So
the
if the
hips
popping
are
stops,
pogo jumps.
Yep.
Small
Call for
little
help.
pops.
So
Or I
just
guess
about
that's
10 to
someone else
12,
call.
nice and easy. You're not trying to get up very high.
Small little jumps.
Pop right off the floor.
And then we're gonna go through it again. So 3 times through.
Back to jumping jacks.
Start to add in a lot more calf stuff. Very important for runners. Even though it's only Tuesday, I want to know who's got plans for the long weekend. I look forward to the weekend every Monday. Every Monday I'm like, damn it, happened again.
Oh,
Except for when I ask you about training, you're like, oh, I'm busy.
Snow.
What'd you say?
I said my plans have changed because now it looks like snow in the Adirondacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, apparently it's still mud season up there. So
Up there,
you
it's
know,
going to snow. Yeah, it's going to be cold. Up
Alright, then
in elevation.
Yep, and then pogo jumps.
Small.
Meanwhile, it was just like 90 here.
It's going to be cool here, like 60s.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah.
Rainy. Rainy.
I do. It's another one, though.
Yeah.
Yep, hips.
I went to school in Central Mass.
One more time through.
It was awesome. Like right in the thick of the game. So much fun. Yeah.
No, I meant plenty of blocks today.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like, well, I just talking about sports, but I love the energy. Right.
Well, that was, yeah. Because it was my freshman year when they won. It was Boston won the World Series. And I was up in New England. And the quad, like everyone.
Yeah, it was
just,
like
ran
there was like
outside.
dead silence for a split second after the final out.
All right.
It was just like
Everybody.
yeah, riots on campus.
Done
It
with
was awesome.
that and invite me to any.
So that's 3 times through
Yep.
for everybody. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do.
There's
You
shit
want to show me
going
the
on.
ankle rocker?
Throw it down.
Ashley's gonna demo.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're just gonna loosen up the ankles a little bit. So just drop down to one knee.
Try to keep your knee in line. How do I do this without? Because I have a bone bruise.
He's yours. So
Oh,
you're
you
just
can
gonna
just kneel on
drive that knee forward.
No,
You want
I
to
mean,
try and
like, I
keep your
haven't been
heel
able to-
down. And you also want to, I don't want to see any salsa in the hips. So just keep your knee, hip, and ankle in a straight line.
Straight line.
And then back off of it.
So forward and backwards.
Yep. So just forward and back about.
Oh, okay.
You're not really supposed to feel anything. You're supposed to loosen up the ankle a little bit. If you feel a stretch in the back leg, sometimes that back leg can be far back. But really, it's just supposed to be nice and simple. You should be able to do this casually.
Oh, just like rock back
12.
and forth.
Yeah.
12 on each side.
Rocking back
Go
and
as
forth.
far as you can. And then back. So we're trying to get that ankle, keeping your heel on the ground.
That's a good one. What's that? Just make it up now. That's what we do. Try this, see if it works. So 10 to 12 each side. I know. I drove down my road earlier today. I thought they sprayed something on the like somebody's grass. No, it was just white. Just covered in white foam.
Alright.
So 10 to 12 and then switch sides.
See, it's snowing here.
Yep.
Yeah, Pawling.
I think we're almost on next up.
Again, yep.
And I'll be here for riding here. Where did that go? I got this. Hands like this. Yeah. Spit the leg.
Huh?
All right, after you're done with 10 to 12 each side, we'll pop up. Yes, each side. Yeah, just
one time through each side, that's fine.
So people ask a lot about warm-ups before running. I like building my warm-up into my run, but ankle rockers, hip openers, like those are some of the things that we do all the time. Like, okay, just loosen up the joints that are gonna be working a lot.
Okay.
That's part of it.
Next one.
You wanna do it with me?
I'll do it, you tell them what they're doing.
All right, so this next one we just call like a bent knee leg sweep. So stand on one leg, keep your knee bent and your weight through the heel, and the other leg, like Ashley's doing, you're just sweeping your toe on the ground without standing back up. So all the way back and all the way forward. So it's like a semicircle, in line with your toe and then in line with your heel. You wanna do that about 10 to 12 times? And then switch legs. Try and sweep your toes across the grass.
Nice and controlled.
Just like it's water and you're just trying to tap the water with the bottom of your shoe without getting your shoe wet. Yeah, get smooth and comfortable. We say this a lot. Our runners have to be excellent in that single leg bent knee position. Get really steady there, really stable and really strong. We do a lot of stuff there. So 10 to 12 and then switch. Make her do it on the block. It's just mean.
Put feet on the block?
No, Justin, we're not going to do that one. That one's going to be really, really mean.
Ah, I see how it is.
10 to 12 each side.
What happens? You start from one.
Start again.
Yeah, exactly.
Start over again.
So anytime we're doing that single leg
count
bent knee
start from
position, you should be feeling it right in your top. Well, one of my students said it perfectly, the top side butt.
the top side.
So right through
that.
here, single leg
Top side
position, you
butt.
should always be feeling it here. You'll feel a little bit of
That's how it
thigh,
is in the
a
anatomy.
little bit of
That's
foot
what
too,
there's an
but the
arrow.
majority of it should be through your butt. And if you don't, usually that means your weight is too far forward, so just sit back a little bit. All right, Ashley's got the next
Great.
one.
All right, we're officially starting. So first things first, everybody's gonna get down on the ground on your backs. So remember the bridge that we did last week where you just lift your butt up. We're gonna change it up a little bit this week. It's gonna become a little bit harder. Sorry. That is fair. I'm trying to figure out where can I go where people can see me. We'll go right here.
Yeah.
All right, so how many are we going through? 10?
Yeah.
All right, so arms up, you're gonna lift up. This time you're gonna lift and hold for 5 seconds, and then switch. And hold for 5 seconds.
So really drive through your heel.
And then relax. Up, hold, switch, hold, and then down.
Hips up off the ground if you can.
I'll keep going.
There we go. So drive through your heel. Squeeze that belly button down like we're dropping that cinder block on your stomach. But we won't do that because that's a lot of paperwork for us if you get hurt. So lift your hips up. Drive through your heel, stomach tight, squeeze the glutes. Okay, we'll go for time on this, almost done. All right, and good.
Yeah.
Now everybody roll over into a push-up position, either a full push-up
Or modified.
here
Or down.
or from your knees with your hips all the way forward. Or we're gonna be holding this.
Ready? John's got the timer.
So push-up
That's a
holds,
push-up
that's it,
hold.
we're just holding it. And everybody up.
If your
If you-
wrists hurt, go up on your fists.
So we'll start with a 30-second hold. Keep your stomachs nice and tight. Squeeze your glutes if you want to. With the plank, the more muscles in your body you can contract, the harder it becomes. So that's a fun little challenge. Oh, it's a tall plank. Tomato, tomato. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Now we're
Bridge
back
back
over for the
over.
bridges. So we're gonna do this 3 times through. Bridge march and then push-up holds.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite.
So we're gonna go for 30 seconds. Good, and starting good, hips up and march. Remember, hold each one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Drive through your heels. Try not to push through your toes too much.
Looking good.
Yeah, you should be feeling your hamstring, your glutes. With any bridge, if you start to feel in your low back, just try and resist arching your back too much and really push through your heel and butt instead. That's usually the first tip. 10 seconds. And good, back to the push-up. You guys will learn we're really terrible at counting. But you're already here, so that's all that matters.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know that already.
Yeah, if you've worked with us for any length of time.
Might be 7, might be 12.
Good, and so everybody back over into the push-up position. And good. So 30 to 45 seconds if you want now. I'll tell you when it's 30. If you're feeling lucky, we'll keep going. Good, you should feel your stomach, your shoulders. Try and make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders. If your hands are too far forward, it'll be a little tougher for you. Coming up on 30 right now. Good. If you want to go another 15, we hold it. Five, 4, 3, 2, and switch.
Got a lot of overachievers.
Yeah, last set of each. So back to bridge marches. So we'll start, everybody will start together so everybody's on the same clock. So we'll just get set up. Bridge position. Challenge yourself this time if you want. Put your heels a little farther away from your butt than you did the first 2 times. And up, good. If you start to feel cramping in the hamstring, that's your body saying, yep, you need to do these more. So hold for 5 and then switch.
Doesn't mean stop.
Right, never means stop.
Sorry, plank them off.
Challenge at the end, whoever can hold a push-up plank the longest gets a sangria.
Ashley brought sangria.
I don't have cups.
Motivation.
Got sangria, I don't have cups.
Christina was supposed to bring
We'll go
beer.
10 more
I don't know.
seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Last one's back into the push-up position. Don't go up yet. Everybody on their knees first to start, and we'll go up at the same time. So everybody wait. We'll let everybody get set. And good. Let's go up. So 2 minutes this time. There we go. I was waiting for the head turn.
It's a big jump.
Just kidding.
If you feel your butt sinking, push it up a little bit. There we go.
Here you go.
Nice. Keep holding it. Keep breathing too. No holding your breath allowed. Coming up on 30 right now. So we'll hold it a little longer. Keep pushing through. Good stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Grab some fluids if you want. I'll let Ashley take the next ones. Grab some fluids if you need. I would love to hear a beer can being opened right now.
Pop, pop.
Wait, this is a campground. Is that allowed?
Campground.
Oh, summer camp.
It's only a summer camp in the summer.
Campground. All right, everybody ready? So the next one we're gonna do, there's 2 options. Well, there's technically like 4 options.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna work on a side plank or a modified side plank. I'll show you both. So I'm gonna do it on the elbow. You're gonna go ahead, there's 2 ways to do this. Modified, you're just gonna keep your knees, bend them back and lift up here. Okay, and you're gonna hold here. Or you're gonna go ahead, feet out. Okay, no leg up for now. So used to that one, but you're just gonna hold here. All right, you can hold that for 30 seconds, or your other options, modified side plank, hip taps for 10, or full side plank, hip taps for 10. Everybody got it? Yep. Okay.
So all right, we'll show you the next one then too. So the superset will go back and forth.
Yep.
We'll start with the side plank, and then the next one, you're up on your fancy super duper cinder blocks. You're just tapping your heel in front and then standing back up. Tap your heel in front, stand back up. Try to keep your heel down. The leg that you're standing on, your heel should never come up. So try and sink yourself lower into it, tap and come back up, okay? So side planks and then heel taps. 10 each side. Go for it. Any questions? We'll be walking around. If you want to do 30 seconds, we can do the counting.
Yeah, do it all at once. Yeah.
All right, so we'll do it all at once. So everybody ready? If you're doing the raises, you can count on your own, but we're doing 30 starting now.
I like how he holds up his phone.
Yeah, well, because I feel like if people are going to get pissed at me losing count on something, it's going to be a side plank.
Well, you should at least put a timer on your phone.
What?
You should at least put the timer on your phone.
Oh, I'm not guessing still? Just kidding.
I guess. You guys need to see.
10 seconds in.
Oh.
Me? 3, 2, 1. Good. Other side. I love modified sometimes, especially my shoulders bothering me.
My elbows aren't as strong. So.
All right, other side. Ready and up.
A lot of holders.
Yeah, this is good.
No hip tappers.
I did the dip. Sorry.
Did you do?
Beautiful.
What about the other side?
Did you do both sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
Overachiever. Good. 15 seconds.
All right.
Everybody's got a good plank going.
Yeah. Well, we can fast forward through the next few versions of this and go to level like 7 planks, right?
Yeah. Right?
3, 2, 1, and switch. Good. Everybody up on the block. So just lower down, keep your heel on the block, and just tap your front foot. And then stand all the way back up.
If you
10
can't go all the way
side.
down, it's fine. Modify
Same
it.
thing. If you can, try and prevent your knee from wobbling side to side. Bless you. You make it go straight in line with your toes.
And I retired them.
That's exactly how I tell you to do it.
There we go.
Spot on.
But I don't think I can.
Awesome.
I don't think I can go all the way to the.
If you can't go all the way to the ground, that's fine. Just go as low as you comfortably can.
Yeah.
10 to 12.
Yep.
10 to 12.
10 to 12.
We'll say
Always
10, but it's always 8 to
8
12,
to
10 to 12.
You changed it. It's
When did you change it?
12.
Last week was 10.
No, 8.
No, it's always 8
Was
to
it
12. Always 8. There's always a range.
Always 8.
8 to 12. That's like when I was in college, coach was always like, oh, we're going to play, 3 touch max, 1 touch mandatory, just to make us feel like we had an option. So both legs, and then we're going to go back on the ground.
Yep.
Yep. So 3 times through this as well.
So when everybody's ready, we'll tell you when. The only option, Kathy's going to be ahead of the game because she's doing taps. Almost there. Got 2 taps.
If you want to do taps, if you want the clock, just let me know.
Yes, I'm looking for clocks, I think. All right.
You can take some clocks if you want to start now, and then I'll take.
All right.
You hold or taps?
Who's ready? I got 1 clock, so let's go.
All right, well, Ashley's got the clock
Go up.
now. Everybody up.
Everybody up.
You do taps, you said? serious question, if anybody finds this too easy, go ahead and raise that top leg a little bit, whether it's modified or non-modified.
Okay. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down and switch.
Pam's counting by twos, right?
Okay, who's ready? And up.
You did both sides? Yeah. Awesome. Let's go right into the heel tap. Remember, nice and slow.
Halfway there. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, down.
Nice. Up on the blocks.
I don't know.
Say again.
You don't go like this, you continue like this.
No, like this too though.
I thought I was doing it.
As long as you're doing it, it's lower down the back up part that's more important. If you want to keep your leg out the whole time, you'll get a little bit more balance into it, but if you want to touch down
okay.
between two, it doesn't matter. Sure. If anybody's having any knee pain with this in the front of the knee, one of the first things we'll do is instead of going forward, we'll go directly to the side then. So tap your heel down to the other side. And that goes for now, for whenever you're doing any kind of workout or something like this in the future. Step ups, heel raises, planks, this kind of stuff are staples for runners. And you're gonna ebb and flow. I pushed the needle over the weekend with the 10 miles and donuts. Now my knee's barking at me. So I'll do the side tap right now.
So's the stomach.
Yeah, it's not that great, so.
I don't think anybody got sick though. Not that we know of.
I mean, it's a bunch of adults. Like, I hope everyone stopped before they got sick.
Not with Krispy Kreme.
It's a bunch of adults with questionable
Just
decisions,
bridges
but
again,
still.
Side planks again there, right?
Exactly.
Yep, all right, one more round through if you guys are ready. All right, Ashley's got the timer again.
Oh, give me a second here. All right, ready? Let's go. Halfway there.
No, that doesn't help. Larry Collins, they'll probably open up Beacon High School pool in early July. Doesn't help me at all.
What do you need a pool for?
All right, down. Let's switch.
I told you, we go to the
I
park.
need to swim more than once a week.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Ready?
Never drowned in that. Well,
Don't, don't finish that sentence.
Hey, if only the pool at Stevens is open. Let me get whatever I want.
I got workouts.
You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, down. All right, one more set of heel taps. And then on to the next.
Or Emma, I hear that's hot.
Yeah. It's hard to come by.
Yeah. So again, this is the third round through. We try and give you guys one thing to focus on each time.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
The next one is if you find that you have to really reach for the floor, it's a little weakness in the knee. Again, that means you should probably practice this on your own at home. One of the best ways to practice at home, the banister if you have stairs at your house.
Or take a break with us.
Or take the brick with you. Exactly, that's fine too. If you hold on to the banister a little bit, unweight yourself, you're probably allowed to get a little lower. But if you're reaching for the floor with that other leg, that means you're not loading up the leg that you're standing on and trusting it well enough. So really try and bend that knee, stick your butt down to lower yourself down. Try not to reach for the floor with your other leg. Oh, yeah. This is perfect right now. I don't mind this. And so after this, we got... Should we mark them as well? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Cool deal.
All right.
You're on the block though.
Easy fix. Partner up. All right, anybody need water? You can grab it if you want. All right, so the next one we'll just watch while you guys are drinking.
Okay, band. Everybody needs their band. And this time it's gonna go on your arms. Okay, so what you're gonna do, arms are gonna be up. If you watch the promo video, I did this one. All right, arms are gonna be up. What you're doing, marching on the block, keeping the elbows in if you can. So you're basically pulling the band apart, up, march. Don't fall off the block. I feel myself cheating forward.
So really keep your elbows in. You should feel this in the outsides of your shoulders, outside and back of your shoulders. I will do 30 seconds.
You're gonna feel it all back
now.
through here. Great.
Good. So lift it up, hold, 3, 2, 1 count, back down. 3, 2, 1 count, back down. Always try and keep those elbows in and fists out. That's where it gets tough.
Yep.
What do you want, RDL or deadlift? Yeah, with block.
We're gonna do deadlift first.
Okay. And rest. All right, next one. Ashley's showing you a deadlift with the block.
Are we doing it this way?
Yep.
Wish I had a smaller pop.
We got smaller ones if you want one.
There's still smaller ones. Listen, this is too tall for me.
You should be all right.
Just gonna say, all
Just go
right.
shallower.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to, okay. So everybody, oh, you're right, that's perfect, thank you. All right, so deadlift wise, what we're gonna do, right? Everybody confuses a deadlift and a squat a little bit, right? So squat, butt goes below your knees. Deadlift, your butt stays above, right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab your block, back nice and flat. You're gonna go ahead and pull straight up and basically just put it right back down. Okay, up and down. Okay, we will work on it.
Do it from the top then. If you don't want to grab,
Yeah, you don't need to grab from the middle. You could grab from the top. That's a-okay.
Okay, so if you're a little hesitant here, I would practice just dropping down, grabbing
Just
it.
do the movement. Don't
Yeah.
lift
Yeah.
the block.
Exactly.
Yep.
And practice getting comfortable going
Probably
through the
spread your feet
motion.
apart more. Even more.
So really bend your knees and stick your butt back. So a deadlift is a very complicated motion that a lot of people do incorrectly. So the more we can practice it, the better. First things first, your butt should always go back before your knees bend. Just a split second before your knees bend. So it's like you're getting karate chopped at the waist, and then your knees bend, drop straight down, and come back up. You should feel butt, quads. That's really proper. I always feel quads without normal for me. But some people go narrower, parallel. I mean, you should be at least hip width apart. But one of my teammates literally is like right here.
What's that?
They just drop straight down.
You're good.
I was wondering why I wasn't bending my knees just because I was using
A lot of it depends on your hip
well, you don't have to bend
orientation also. So it'll be different for everybody. But I would bend the knees, get your butt a little lower. So I always also say butt back and chest up. Chest and shoulders should always stay up, not lean forward facing the ground. You should still be facing in front of you. So go through 10 to 12. We're letting everybody get used to the first round here. And then we'll get back on the block marching. Say again?
Logo out. There we go. That's right.
That's good.
You're good?
So practice, if you want to practice getting lower, slide your hands along the block and see how low you can get without having to shift and fall forward. So keep your chest and head up, and that's just good practice. And the thing I like about the block too is
This
if you
one
feel
was
like
8
you're
to
going to
10.
tip over trying to do that, just
Or
walk
did John time it last time? Sorry guys.
People practice on the floor trainer
He timed it.
or whatever.
I don't have my timer. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
we'll guesstimate here.
It's very cool. I don't mind that at all.
I got you. How long are we going for?
30.
All right, I got it.
We're probably about 15 in.
All right, so now we'll go back to the man's one.
So 1.
So we're done.
Justin's got the time?
I got the time.
More is
Second
always
hand
better
disappear
anyway.
on this watch.
What'd you say?
The second hand disappeared. Good. All right. That's
Keep
30.
going.
30.
All right, that's 30.
Back to the
deadlift.
deadlift.
Are you feeling the bands in the back of your shoulders?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm also feeling a serious lack of coordination. Too many
That
jumps.
doesn't look bad.
Hands, skip out the leg.
Just wait till you get the
That's the goal.
balancing and the
That
drinking
looks
water.
better.
I have to bring my broomstick, and I'm gonna stick it to me. I'm gonna bring a broomstick and I duct tape it.
Oh boy.
Talk to her about the
Good, so 10 to 12.
I like people who bring sangria and beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that better.
Alcoholic beers, but you know.
All right. How about a mix?
So stiff-legged deadlift or
Oh yeah? Yeah, I didn't put it in the
from.
Oh, I always say that.
So again, just stick your butt back first and then bend your knees a bit lower. Don't lean forward.
Doing it the other way. Yeah, let me try it out. Go ahead. Push your butt back.
So once you've done your 10 to 12, let's go back into the marching.
It's gonna
If
be
you're
like
waiting on the
karate.
clock, you can also just do 10 marches each leg. That should end up being about the same. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Elbows in. Yeah, get those elbows inside. Nice. Push your wrists out, elbows in, get the shoulders going. After this. So do 10 each leg. Probably got about 12 seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Feel the shoulders burning, and then you can switch.
Why we brought the smaller pot? Somebody wants a red brick. A red brick? I have some of those at home. I'll bring it next time. 2 red bricks?
10 to 12.
I'm full.
What'd you say?
You're doing good.
I did it backwards.
Duct tape to your butt. Duct tape to your head.
And I bring one for Brittany too.
Ah.
2 broomsticks.
I'm gonna add something at the end because we started with the weight. Should we do like a roll? Stomach roll?
Okay.
All right. I'll go through the next 2.
Why not?
All right. So next 2. Blocks back on their sides. So getting back into that single leg bend knee position. Keep your weight through your heel, hands on your hips or behind your head. We don't care. Either one is fine. Out to the side. 3, 2, 1. Back in. 3, 2, 1. back in. So your stance leg is staying frozen the whole time. Your opposite leg is moving. After that, you're gonna drop down to the ground, bend your knees, lift your heels up, and then back down. So it's a different type of calf raise, different muscle in the lower leg. So we'll tell you all about how many, but first things first, we'll do, again, 10 to 12, nice and slow. 3, 2, 1, each leg. And then we'll go to the calf raises on the ground. So really the important part about this one is to really sit your butt down a little. Bend your knee and keep your weight through your heel, the back half of your foot. If you can lift your big toe, you're doing it right. Hold it out to the side.
Your
3, 2,
toes
1.
should not be scrunched. It's not very stable, you know.
Again, top side butt is where you should be feeling it. If you're feeling more your thigh,
It's better.
shift your weight back more. Stick your butt back.
10 to 12 and then switch. Try and go more diagonally backwards with your leg, your heel I should say, not straight out to the side. It's going diagonally back. Feeling it?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a familiar sound. That's like a, yep, that's where it is.
But I do have to wear
You do both sides? So if you've done both sides, then we drop to the ground.
We'll wait for everybody to get set and we'll let you guys get through.
John, don't step on the camera stuff.
John's busting things.
Yeah, so if you're done with those, drop to the ground, bend both knees, and you're doing a heel raise. You're not standing up as you do this. Your knees stay bent the whole time. Lift your heels up, 3, 2, 1, heels back down. Up, 3, 2, 1, back down. You should feel the lower part of your leg. When you do a normal calf raise, you'll feel it a little higher. With this one, you're gonna feel it a little lower, more mid-calf or lower calf.
How do you change it so you're not feeling it so much in your quads?
Separate your feet a little bit. And then when you sit down, instead of sitting,
So,
this way,
I would have to
Sit back. Yeah, if you're feeling it more in your quads, sit back more.
pretend there's a chair there, just remember there's not.
Yep.
If you're feeling it in your back also, same thing, you can widen your knee, you widen your feet, and you can also put your hands on your knees and support yourself. Yep, then back to the other. We're going through 3 rounds.
10 to 12 each side.
Huh? Huh? You were so evil.
Do that, or do you want to do like single leg RDL?
Yeah.
Now is when I wish we had music.
Just glad for no like 12-hour video editing thing.
You should just sing.
You do not want to hear that.
There we go.
We're really good at some things. We're really, really bad at others. Singing is one of those things we're really bad at.
Good work.
You guys feeling the difference in those calf raises with the knees bent?
My thigh. Me too.
You feel your thighs?
I don't feel it.
Put your hands on your knees. Try that. Everybody good?
Yeah, that whole section. And I'm not just talking about you. We already know Jeannie knows. Right. We already know. And Kathy's doing the club.
Looks like. Tell people are focusing. It's quiet.
That is just cursing at you under their breath.
That won't be till after the last round.
Then they'll curse out loud.
I'd rather know where it's coming from.
What's that?
Did I start it?
You started. There we go. See?
You feeling the butt working? Good. You did the calf raises too?
Nice. 3 sets. Good. Grab some water.
Okay.
You guys a little break before the last round.
Non-demonstrating.
There you go. 3 rounds. Just 3 rounds. Yeah, sorry, 3 rounds of that exercise. Then I meant the last round of exercises.
There's one more.
Oh yeah.
Second. We did a warm up.
We've done 4, yeah.
Warm up and then 3.
1,
Yeah.
2.
No,
This was
is
the 4th.
This
This
was
is
the
the 4th. So the warm up and then this is the 4th.
Oh.
Okay, grab some water.
Oh, we're not good at counting.
John says one more.
But that's not why you're here. You're here for the exercise, not the counting, let's be honest.
All right, grab water, and then Ashley's gonna lay on the ground.
You said you were demonstrating.
Yeah.
I was hoping she wouldn't notice.
Oh, you. You got this.
Okay, so the last one is gonna
This
be.
is John's idea.
I'll wait till people finish up. You feeling less thighs? Good. All right, so the last one is going to be a combination on the ground first, and then the second one is going to be, I'll show you the one on the ground. Foot on the block, you're going to step up into like a tall march position, and you're going to come up onto your toes, and then back down. So lift up, 3, 2, 1, and then back down. For that, hands over your head, feet lower, slowly roll onto your stomach, and then you can either roll back or
You keep rolling.
use your hand to push yourself back. So 10 times each side there. Try not to use your arms or legs for momentum. Try and move from your hips first. And just try and keep your feet gently above the ground. You don't want to lift them too high. So 10 to 12 each side, and then 10 to 12 marches. You can start whenever you want.
Everybody's starting on the ground first. We have some starting on the ground, some starting on the
I'm
block.
not filming the rolling part. I'm strategic in what I film so that it's the rolling.
Step up.
Don't roll.
Do you explain them in the reverse?
Don't roll.
And then, yes.
So it doesn't really matter which way you start with.
It's really hard.
That's the whole part. Yep.
Rolling is a blast.
Yeah.
Each side. Each side.
It's hard. It's really hard.
You're fine. I get the way I demonstrated it. In my head, I was like, oh, I'm already standing. Let me just do that one.
What's that?
No, they just started differently. That's just I demonstrated this one. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. All right.
It's a good idea. This is like between the rocks and the divots.
Balance is important because running is just a series of single leg hops.
Over.
So,
Running like this?
what?
Have you seen me running like this? Stop the comment!
I love how our first thing is save my file and then worry about me. If I'm on the ground, I want my Strava credit.
I mean, listen, if it's a downhill, you could save a lot of effort.
Well, that's like that one where people, there's like a quote, it's like, if I die bench pressing at the gym, my friends better put more weight on the bar before they call the cops.
Yeah.
I die running, drag my body.
Right? Yeah.
Some people
The blood trail won't give it away, right? Just a smear along the
Everybody's going to be
red.
on a different one
There
right
was a
now.
miscommunication. John demonstrated it.
Open your toe.
Yep,
You guys
stand up.
listened, that's all.
And
What's
then
that?
you
They
practice it.
listened, we didn't.
Yeah.
So it's easy, it's a lot harder.
That was good, Kelly. Good save.
You're just waiting for me to fall.
The camera's right on you. It's not really recording though, but it's on you.
Yeah, right. If I fall, I bet it's going to show up somewhere.
It does. I can tell you that.
What's that?
It does show up somewhere.
It's not recorded. You're right. Yeah.
It does show up somewhere.
Well, that was
I can
just
attest
stage.
to that.
Yeah.
And then right up. Yep,
Yeah, there you
good.
go.
That's awesome.
Up on your toes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very top.
That one.
And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
do it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the balance
Roll
aspect
it
of
on the way
that.
down.
You're going to give us the sign.
There you go. Good.
I think I'm stuck.
I bring it up. I always come up with the mark.
Well, clearly my core needs some work.
That's what I just said. Between the rocks and the discs.
I know, and plus I keep rolling in
I think on a rock would be a lot better. Exactly.
Yeah. I know, and home I still can't get that.
Thanks, Sam.
It's like, if I sit here in class, maybe no one will notice that I haven't gotten up in 20 minutes.
That was what during quarantine. The challenge I did with
You want to do longer? So put just your shoulders on the towel.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Safe. You need one of those face shields.
I asked them to mow it in crisscross directions. I said, listen, we have standards here.
Yeah.
The baseball outfield. Speaking of which,
Just roll right off the neck.
Just roll all the way to your car.
Hurry up.
You were just like covered in grass.
You know that, right?
so if you want to just do one round of those, that's fine. If you want to go for
On the
two,
log roll.
we're not going to leave yet.
It was on.
John made it optional. Just now.
Screw that, I'm done, she says.
We don't really try it on a soft run. I don't do dirt.
You don't do dirt?
He doesn't do dirt. I lived in dirt.
All right. Not beneath me.
Yep. I'm sorry, I can't hear you over your shoes, but I love it. I can too, yeah.
You're full of them tonight.
They're boys.
Am I doing it wrong?
Well, yeah, that's the thing when you're doing one.
I have a friend who played paddle soccer against that.
Well, we know we have plenty of blocks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice job tonight, everybody.
Yeah, good work.
We're taking active criticisms, comments, questions, concerns.
What's that now?
Feedback.
That last. We were careful about which exercises we did. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was strategic.
my ass.
So, but then my
We filmed the ones that are good. Everyone looks good. That's why last week certain exercises were better filmed with the drone. You can't make anybody out. And
I want you to know I did extra heel taps. Right, that's why.
because all right, good.
he's like, or tape it.